Why is a trailing arm suspension preferred for the rear, but not for the front? When it comes to car suspension, the design has to balance multiple factors like durability, ride comfort, and handling. Trailing arm suspension is preferred for the rear of the vehicle, but not the front, primarily due to some key mechanical principles and requirements of each axle. First off, let's clarify what a trailing arm suspension is. It's a type of suspension where the arm connects the wheel to the car body and pivots from a point towards the front of the vehicle. This design allows for a more compliant and comfortable ride, absorbing bumps quite effectively. Reasons for rear preference. 1. Ride comfort. The rear of the vehicle handles most of the load carrying and passenger comfort requirements. Trailing arm suspension provides excellent shock absorption, leading to a smoother ride for passengers, especially in the back seats. 2. Simplified design. The rear axle doesn't need to handle steering. Trailing arms are relatively simpler and cheaper to manufacture compared to more complex multi-link or independent suspension systems, often employed in the front. 3. Towing stability. Vehicles designed for towing often benefit from trailing arm suspension in the rear because it maintains stability and better load distribution. Why not the front? 1. Steering mechanics. In the front axle, you need your wheels to turn for steering. Trailing arm suspension is not designed to accommodate the complex movements required for efficient and responsive steering. You need a more sophisticated system like McPherson struts or a double wishbone that allows for optimized steering geometry. 2. Handling dynamics. The front suspension heavily influences the vehicle's handling, especially in corners. Systems like the double wishbone offer greater control over wheel alignment parameters, such as camber and caster, allowing for sharper, more precise handling. Trailing arms can't offer the same level of fine-tuned control. 3. Space and packaging. Front engines and front-wheel drive cars benefit from compact suspension systems that allow space for engine components, drive shafts, and other front-end mechanicals. Trailing arms generally require more space, which isn't ideal for the front where many systems are tightly packed. Ultimately, it boils down to the specific mechanical needs of the front and rear axles. The rear axle is mostly about supporting weight and providing comfort, whereas the front axle needs to steer and handle more dynamically. Each system has its place depending on these requirements. So next time you're driving around Portland or wherever you might be, and you feel that smooth ride in the back seat, just remember that's the trailing arm suspension doing its job.